Everyone, just before we get into it, I would like to introduce. Unfortunately, Jared couldn't be here today, so we've got um, Warid.
What?
Warid. Warid from Vegas.
Yeah, I'm coming to you live from 17 hours. No, that's wrong. 19 hours back. It's very weird. And I am confused because it feels very late right now, but I know that for you it's just like just chilling.
Well, to put it in perspective, my postman just rocked up.
It is dinner time.
They're completely different vibes, but
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't know. That's it. We're back for the year.
We're doing a bridged glass table while I'm on the other side of the world and have games. As we were talking about just before this, my Thursday night footy no, sorry, my Wednesday night footy consists of a 10 p.m. clash between Brisbane and Gold Coast. So we're doing a bridged version of GT until I am in a time zone that actually respects the AFL football. So
Yeah, it's going to be a bit different, but we'll still have some sort of regularity to it.
just fucking chatting shit, basically.
You're just going to hear a lot more words.
Great.
Should we smash it?
Do it.
There we go.
That's a play of the game. That is the play of the game. The impossible angle, and he puts it through importantly. Danger, 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 danger. Butler, 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 Butler. Get around him. Get around him. Edge of the seat.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glass Table. We're back for 2024 in periods. It's kind of like it'll be probably once every
Yeah,
three.
once every
We
couple
try
will
and
be
aim
fine.
for. It won't be the extensive, hard knowledge reviews that you experienced previously, and that's
Oh
just
yeah,
the first half of the year.
because we're such fucking footy brains, man. Extensive
Yeah,
knowledge. I'm pretty
the
sure the extent of my
analysis.
analysis last year came down to dogs bad. That was about the most fucking analysis we could provide. But yes, we are back for little short little things every couple of weeks. And we'll have some fun with it. So
Yeah, and
we
this is why Jared's over in Vegas, trying to be Elvis. Some say you've got a
I've only
contract,
seen one Elvis impersonator since I've been here. That's fucking egregious, is what that is. I was expecting
that,
one on every street corner. I've seen one.
and you're disappointed.
Yes,
Okay.
severely. You know, sorry to completely derail this before we get into anything. I fucking saw there was the street performer, right? And he was advertising himself because he was Elvis's stepbrother. He was selling himself, like selling what he was talking about, just because he was Elvis's stepbrother. And he had one photo with him, and that was it.
I'd believe him.
I mean, he probably is, but like, how many? Like, if you have one photo with Elvis, how many stories do you possibly have with the guy? Like,
How long did you spend with him?
oh, I just
That
walked
would
off.
be my first question.
I wasn't doing that.
Come on, you got to get to know these people.
Nope, not happening.
Few street performers going around the AFL at the moment, but I don't think we really want to get into that.
That
Not
might come.
really, really.
That
Just
might come into
as
play a little bit later.
as soon as I said it, three names came to mind, and they started rattling them off.
Might come
Anyway,
into play for well, the topic is today, which is I don't know. We're just going to get the topic out of the way, even though we'll probably say it in the title of the video. We're doing bold predictions because we did this last year and it was fun, and I got one right. So
yeah, Jared got the old Carlton one right, and I'm fully expecting him to probably throw in another one just to appease to the fans.
see, I was going to put one in here that would have gotten me abused by the fans, but I'm not
Oh, so
going to.
you're staying safe, are you?
I was gonna put one in. Now, you know what? Here's my first one that was gonna be bold prediction that I'm not actually including. that was going to get me some serious hate because I have a very strong opinion about this player, and I got a lot of hate for it last year. Sam Walsh, right? Sam Walsh was going to have his worst year. And as soon as I say that, people are going to be like, he's injured all the time and he's got a sore back and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we've all got sore backs. All right. Like, I get it. It comes to a point, though, where you just have to admit that maybe he's not the Messiah that everyone thought he was going to be. He's good, sure. Connor Rosie's better, though. So that's just kind of how we
Clip
have to
that.
cop.
Clip that.
You're just gonna have to cop. Like, I think you can't put him. Like, you just, I don't know. I don't know. That was gonna be one, and now I've said it anyway, so I suppose it's a thing now. So,
Well, it's just an honorable mention, really, isn't it?
well, he might not even bloody play this year. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna change a sort of certain prediction that I had in a certain video I put out about a week ago that I definitely certainly said about a certain player that certainly just wasn't mentioned just then.
whoops.
Just, Connor Rosie. There we go. Lovely. Anyway, yeah, look, your bold prediction's normally pretty good. I don't remember last year's. That's how far back it was.
I think we only had like two, and I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm repeating one from last year, so it's fine. I got to get it right
Just
at least. If I do it every year from here, I'll get it right at least once. So
Vegas has made you a lot more direct.
just go for it.
Just, I know the Americans like to just throw the opinions out there and really be put to the floor, but oh well, congratulations.
I may as well just go for it.
All the best. All right, let's do bold predictions because I think this is going to be fun. And I really
Mhm.
want to hear some of your, well, all of yours, all five of yours. We're going to do five each. We're
Yeah.
also going to name our Brownlow medalist, Coleman medalist, and premiers for 2024, simply because we have to have some kind of predictions out there. And that's the gist of that, really.
Yeah.
So, Jared, as you do on this show, you can go first. What's your first one?
I'll start with a relatively relaxed one, but one that's like not like likely, I suppose. I'm gonna say, because it kind of got close last year, that the Coleman medalist is gonna come from a bottom six team. So we've had a couple come from Carlton in the last few years, and Carlton have been okay. I think a Coleman medalist is going to come from the bottom six. I know it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the thing, but Nick Larkey got very close last year for one, and I just think the way that like it works is like you have to have a spreading goal kickers to win premierships. That's what Collingwood did. Collingwood don't have a set guy. So I think that the Coleman medalist is going to come from a team that's in like the bottom six where they've got like one good key forward. Talk about West Coast and North Melbourne, Nick Larkey and Oscar Allen. But like it's going to come from one of their Richmond could be in there and they have Tom Lynch. I just think Coleman medalist, bottom six team. That's my bold prediction.
You mentioned the big fellas.
The big dudes.
How- What about the little fellas? What if the Coleman is a little one?
I was going to say, is that one of your bold predictions that the Coleman medalist is a little one?
God, no. No, I'm just hypothetically, yeah,
I
could be a little guy. But I get
don't
your
think so.
point. Jai
Yeah.
miss, put your application in.
Yep.
My first one is, yeah, it will start light because my last one is, well, not as egregious as what you're thinking, but the first one is simply Josh Schache will play more than 1 minute this year.
Oh, fuck off, he will.
No, he's playing more than a minute this year.
No,
I
he
have full
might.
faith.
He actually might. Uh, I was just about to mention Joel Smith, and I might just put that one to the side a little bit, which might
There's
mean
an
we actually,
opening.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Might get a game. So how about it? Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. No, I like that. It could be good to see him out there. I saw him in the practice game the other day. There
he was out there. See, I've already won.
you go, done. So
I wasn't specific on when,
no, that's fair. It could be round 23. These resting all their players. Josh Schache just slid his way into full forward.
and I will have this clip waiting.
Good, good.
I
Oh
might even
fuck.
attend the game just to celebrate him.
If his name's just be like, I'm gonna be there. Just
Even on the emergency list, I'll be there in spirit.
Josh Shackey fan club.
What's your next one?
All right, my next one. Uh, this one's a bit like it's not that egregious. I think this is kind of pretty not known that it's going to happen, but it's more sort of likely. I think the Cats are going to be a bottom five team. Little bit bold because they've still got Jeremy Cameron, who's one of the best players in the competition. But that's another one for that sort of gold medalist could come from the bottom six, is that Jeremy Cameron might have to do a lot of the work.
Mm.
And the Cats are getting old. And I just think, I mean, they have picked up a few young talents in recent years, but they didn't do as much last year as I think they'd hoped. So I'm gonna say the Cats are gonna have their worst year in God knows how long, and they will be in the bottom five or six. I'm gonna say five to make it more bold. Bottom five or six.
I don't mind it. I think I had them 13th, 14th, so around that mark. Just a lot of teams will just improve a lot more than I think they
Yeah,
will.
that 100%.
Age is just not always a fine wine.
I think this could be old Paddy boys last year maybe. So there we go.
You know what that means? It means more hosting duties for him.
Jesus.
I hope he keeps playing.
What's
It's
the next
always
one?
a win-win. Mine is Gold Coast to win more games than Adelaide.
Oh,
Yeah. Something
yeah.
about I don't know. I like the way Gold Coast has sort of gone about it in terms of the off season. They're not promoting it too much. Like they've got dimmer. Oh yeah, here we go. But they have, in saying that, said, "Oh, we're going to win a premiership by 2026," which in itself, I hate when clubs do that because it's like, why? Port did it. Oh, we're going to win three flags in 5 years. Still waiting for the one. So, but in saying that, I think Adelaide, obviously, are hometown bullies. They like to win at home. But I don't know. Something about Gold Coast for me. If they stay fit
That's
and they don't have injuries to their big players, they'll be knocking on the door.
Yeah, I think I am really high on Gold Coast this year. Like I think I'm high on them every year. To be fair, every single
Yeah.
year I come into the season being like it's fucking year of the Suns. But I think this year is like a little bit more likely. I really love Matt Rowell. Noah Anderson's a gun. Jake Lacoste is a gun. Obviously Ben King's a gun. I love their back line. They're a very good team and they have a very good coach. So I don't mind it, but I just think Adelaide's going to be very good. So that's a good one though. So interesting. I
Thanks.
like
I was pretty happy with that one. Apparently, I wrote that in capital letters compared to the rest, so I must be happy with it.
it. Fair enough.
What's your third one?
I have somewhere down the line, let's say I'm going to give it like a time frame from round nine, no, round 10 onwards, West Coast will beat a top eight team. West Coast will beat a team that is sitting in the top eight at some
Right.
point in the last like 14 rounds of the year.
Do you reckon it could be one of those like we saw with the dogs that derails their season type of thing?
Someone will get really fucking complacent and be like, it's just the Eagles. The Saints nearly did it. The Saints were nearly that team this year, but they got really fucking complacent and West Coast get the first five goals of the game. So,
Mm.
like, I think West Coast are going to do something some point in the later half of the year where they'll catch a team out and they will beat like a team that's like been really highly fancied and they'll just fucking come from nowhere and just win the game.
Yeah.
I've got West Coast winning a big one late, I think.
Yeah, right. I really
Harley
like
Reid.
it.
Tell me, our boy Harley's gonna do it all.
Oh yeah. He's kicking seven, having 35. Just
That's the
doing
only
the
way they're
whole
going to do it.
and
if he has the best game of his life, but they'll do
I
it.
reckon it'll be one of those games that we saw, and I'd love to bring it up in Cairns when you and I played.
Yep.
It'd be like 5 goals 14 to 5 goals 12.
They'll just scrape by.
Harley Reid's kicked four of the five.
Yep.
Love
So
it.
good. Yep. Yours.
Mine's Todd Marshall to kick 60 goals.
Wow.
I He just came out of hip surgery, and I'm not entirely confident with him yet. And by hip surgery, I meant like last year, but he seems to be moving well. And with Dixon probably not going to feature much this year, and having Georgiades come back, I reckon he's on big for like he had in 2022. if he does it from the beginning, he's kicking 60 goals. He
Okay.
I spoke to Chad Corns a couple of weeks ago, and he said the only reason he was missing all those easy set shots last year in the final series and stuff was because of his hip. He couldn't get his hip line straight. So now that he's fixed it, 60 goals, 12 are probably coming our way.
Wow. Toddy
Mm.
boy. I mean, I can't say like one, I couldn't say I'm like a port expert even when I was back home in Australia because I don't live there. Even less so now because I don't know shit. But I do like Todd Marshall and I have liked Todd Marshall for a long time. I just 60 is a lot. 60 is a lot of goals. So I think Port need to be like incredible for that.
Hey, when you mentioned bottom six side, if we flunk, at least we've got Todd.
Toddy Marshall. That's fair enough. You got a good point.
Your next one?
I think this is one that I'm repeating from last year, I think, is that I think the first coach to be sacked is going to be Luke Beveridge.
What?
Is that one of yours?
It's my next one.
I'm almost certain I said this last year, but I just think the dogs are just constantly fucking teetering, and then just something's going to just flip and it'll be done. I think he'll be the first to go.
Well, I might as well combine ours together then.
Yeah, that works. We can both have Luke
Yeah.
Beveridge.
Yeah. So a glass table for a bold prediction is simply that Luke Beveridge will get the sack. I've got them finishing 13th, I think, maybe even lower, 15th. I generally think it's all just going to fall apart, and that's exactly what they need.
Yeah, well, they don't have Baz for the year. Baz is gone. Obviously they've got Bont and they've got Tim English, so they got those guys. They got Libba. But as I said, you can have the greatest midfield in the world, but when you have genuinely sweet fuck all at either end, you're in trouble. Their forward line's fine. They have Jamara, he's good. Their back line sucks so bad. So yeah,
How long have you held on to that quote for?
it just keeps getting brought up. Just keep getting to use it. I keep getting proved right. That's why I keep using it. So.
Is it a clip saved on your phone?
I actually don't think so. I've got the Carlton got the Carlton prediction clip saved on my phone, but I don't have the dog's bad one.
Interesting. Luke Beveridge getting the sack would be pretty good. I don't think anyone else will get sacked this year though. Maybe Adam
Uh,
Simpson.
yeah, and there was another one in my head, Simon Goodwin. Um, yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't get rid of Ken.
Do a
That
bad for that
man,
now.
he's it's like he's been heritage listed.
That man is stuck there until he
He
decides he
just
will stick it.
we can get all the different consistent coaches and players in the world, but there's one man that just sticks around. Kenny Clee.
Okay. I mean, it's not one. Longmuir could go as well. Because Freo bad. This isn't a bold prediction, but I think Freo would suck again. It's not a bold prediction. That's just me.
Oh no,
Just
that'd
saying.
be bang average.
That'll be
Irrelevant.
fucking yeah.
I I hope so because I'm sick of getting Longmire and Longmuir mixed up.
Yeah. Fucking just make your decision. Why don't you
Get
change
a
your
different
names?
fucking name, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Far out. Anyway, um, well, you might as well mention. Actually, no, this is your egregious one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me do mine first, and then you can have your big ending, which you love, because I know you love the attention, love the spotlight. Did you like that drive by?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine is Melbourne to miss the eight.
You want to hear my egregious?
Oh no, don't tell me. No, go on.
Not bottom six.
I can't believe we've just gone on the same wavelength.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
We've had what, 3 months off, and
Yeah, there it is. Look, I went a little bit harsher because I like in all seriousness for Melbourne, that team is fucking falling apart. Like all
Mhm.
seriousness, that team is absolutely losing the plot right now, and they have been for a while. And obviously, the whole Joel Smith thing right now is sketchy. Um, And I think they're like one injury in their back line away from just fully fucking losing the plot. You lose either one of Stephen May or Lever, and that team is fucked.
Yeah,
So, so
yeah.
I just think there's too much going against them for them to be good. And people that were putting them like minor premiers and shit, I'm like, even if they didn't have all these fucking issues, I wouldn't have even put them minor premiers. Like their forward line is not great. Like Van Ruin's still young. He'll be good, but he's still very young. And like they got a good midfield, sure, but like Viney's getting older. Track's kind of gonna have to carry, but his disposal's a bit here and there. So I just think they're gonna be shit.
That's my vibe.
Yeah.
You can't go 2 years in a row with straight sets and then expect to, oh, all of a sudden bounce back. You're bound to have a year off type of deal.
Hmm.
Like you're not gonna. Even their preseason's been a bit odd. They didn't look great in their match sim, even though that's nothing to go by at all. But I don't know. They're just the cultural vibe of Melbourne is just a feeling that you don't want to have coming into a new. I mean, they could prove everyone wrong, but I think they literally have what their name says, and that's a couple of demons at the moment.
You were just saying, like two straight sets exits. The last thing that you need after two straight set exit years in a row is to have a fuckload of off-field troubles coming into the next season. Like you needed to be, excuse the complete cliche, training the house down to be even like considered a chance to do anything good. And I think the worst thing that could have possibly happened to them just happened, and they are in some shit. So
I really well, if anything, I hope it does happen, proves us right, and also I think that would mean Gold Coast would get in.
yeah, I mean that opens the door for a few. Means the Saints could maybe, maybe for the love of God, stay in there, and the Suns will make their way in finally. I think the Crows will
The
be pretty
Saints are already
good.
in there.
No, but I'm saying stay in because no
Ah,
one
okay.
is giving it any fucking chance, including you, to stay.
Look,
Ugh.
my explanations in my 2024 AFL predictions. If you'd like to go watch that video, it's on the channel.
Yeah, well, okay, to be fair, I had it the other way around. I said last year was going to be our like whatever year, and then this year was going to be our good, but then last year was good, so I'm okay if this year is a bit like, yeah,
Could
like
be
it.
better. I'm not ruling it out. Plus, but I have an average of 2.5 getting predictions right on those videos, so you could win it.
We could win the whole fucking thing.
If you do, fucking thank me.
I will.
Yeah. All right, well that's five each. And considering the last two are the same,
Um,
we've done
Now
well.
now we have our normal ones, or just
Yeah.
the three main ones. Anyway,
Brownlow medal, Coleman medal, premiers. What's your Brownlow medalist for
my Bradley medal.
2024?
I think finally, and I would love to see this. It would actually make me so happy. I think finally, and I know I just said the dog's gonna be bad, but I think Marcus Bontempelli is gonna finally get over the hump and actually fucking win one. Should have won it. Should have won it last year. I'm gonna stick by it. I think he's gonna finally do it this year. There's no Baz, which means his midfield time's gonna be even more. He's also a great forward. Bont.
Saying that, it doesn't really have a. The Bolts are going to capitulate in front of us. A Bont injury is written all over it this year.
Yeah, yeah. If the dog's gonna be bad, Bont will not be there. So that's yeah, that's fair.
But I like it. Mine was Sam Walsh, but because it's bold predictions and I can have two different ones, and I really like the argument of who's better. Connor Rose, he's winning the Brownlow medal this year. I love stirring the pot.
All right, I said Connor Rhodes is probably better. I didn't say he was a fucking medalist.
Nah,
I think.
nah, nah. You can't take it back now, mate.
Oh fuck.
That's
Um,
this is your doing.
I mean, I think there's like, I don't even think he's the best player on your team. Like,
I, shut up. Um, Coleman medalist.
this one is tough.
Mm.
I think I've said for I think the last 3 years I've picked Tom Lynch, so I'm gonna try and go away from Tom Lynch for once this
I
year.
would, I would.
Yeah. Um, I've been like tossing up between a couple over the last like few. And I know I said in my thing that like the gold medalist is going to be from a bottom six side. So I'm trying to like take into that account as well. Jeremy Cameron.
I
I
like
think
it.
the Cats are going to be bad, and I think Jeremy Cameron is going to be that guy that is still kicking goals despite the Cats being not very good.
You know what's funny is I think he's finally going to win one, and he's from your bottom six group.
Hmm.
I I've actually predicted Nick Larkey to win it this year
I would fucking love if Nick Larkey won it.
because I don't know. It would mean North are shit again. It means he's going to kick. I don't think we're going to have a year
75.
where someone kicks 80, 75 goals. I think that's one of those things that you just lucky to see. I don't think Tex
Last
is
year was
going to be.
pretty. You know what it is? It's the fact that West Coast is so fucking bad. That's why teams are
Yeah,
kicking. That's why players are kicking 80 goals a year because West Coast fucking suck. So they're just
yeah.
like pumping numbers.
I mean, North could suck again too. Like they could do it against. I just would love to see Nick Larkey win it. That's simple as that. Give North something.
Yeah, that would make me
I,
happy seeing that.
Arden Street would finally get a statue. It's just
Sue.
just it's just Stu Larkey.
Oh no,
Uh
I like that a lot. He's very good. I was big on the. I think I had it in one of our videos last year that I wanted him to be AA before he got named it, and he finally got named it, and I was like, "Fuck, come on!"
it was.
So
I
I'm
was
happy
happy.
about it.
Yeah, someone that deserves a bit of respect considering he plays for North.
Yeah, he's one of the few North Melbourne players where I'm like, I like you. Like, it'll be
I
pretty
like you
cool.
when you don't play me.
Yeah, I fucking hate when he plays me because he will torch Dougal out. That's okay.
Good old Dougal. Um, and your premiers.
Like I feel like I'm going against so many years of my history and my heritage by even saying this, but the Collingwood Football Club are going to go back to back, and I fucking hate it more than anything in the world because they're so good, and I'm a St Kilda fan, and it really fucking tears me up. But I think Collingwood are going to go back to back.
Yeah, I also think Collingwood are going to win it.
Mm.
They're going to win it wearing Port Adelaide's Guernsey. I just can't believe it. Again,
Again, this is one of the few times I will ever pick a back-to-back premier. Like I don't like it never happens, but I like they're very good going.
I don't think it'll be as big of a gap between the two.
No,
Like, I know Brisbane put like I'm not talking about the result was close, but I'm talking like throughout the year we just saw it was Collingwood, the next few, and then the rest. I
Collingwood.
honestly think that top four this year. Oh, my prediction was Collingwood, Brisbane, Carlton, and Port Adelaide. That top four, combine that with a couple of others, is going to be one of the more exciting years, and it'll just be a matter of who can win at the MCG.
Yeah, like I think, but yeah, basically, like it would not surprise me whatsoever if we saw Collingwood and Brisbane going grand final again, like at all. That I would not be shocked or surprised whatsoever. There's obviously a few other teams around there that could sneak their way up, and there'll be a surprise team that will just be fucking incredible for no reason because like the Giants
Who
could
is
do it
this?
again. Like yeah, there's always one that's just the painful one. But in saying that, Collingwood just seem far too good and have far too many good players
Yeah, I
to be
know.
able to do this. Like they have fucking Nick Dacos, man. Like,
Him at Taylor Swift. They went to Taylor Swift.
yeah, I did say that actually.
Honestly, these players, man. Back in my day, they used to go to clubs. But anyway, here's what it is.
Here's
Push
what
come
it
to
is.
shove, though. Let's hope that our teams do well.
I hope so.
Make
I do
make our
seriously.
make our year easier. I hope none of these predictions come right, barring a couple.
Barring a couple. Yeah. Look, we'll hope and pray, but that's it.
I've got one more prediction.
Yes.
I think we'll be stupid sexy again.
We're gonna run out of players. But yes.
No, but this
We
year we're taking it worldwide.
oh boy.
So start searching.
I'll look around.
You've got more of a variety over there.
That is true. There's a lot more sports going on. Although all the sports are like finishing, so that's fun.
Oh, who looks good in a helmet? Formula One's about to kick off.
It is, that's true.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway, been a pleasure, Jared.
it has. From all the way across the world, we're doing it.
From London to Ibiza, from Adelaide to Vegas, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Viva Las Vegas.
I was gonna say we got there.
Brain's not working. It's too early for me.
Yeah,
Midday.
man. Totally.
All right, well, been a pleasure, Jared. Good to have you back.
That's
We'll do this one a couple of weeks again, and yeah, we're gonna have another great year.